Damn it, we the motherfucking best. And I bet you bumping all that shit while you taking all the shots in your living room while your party is jumping to the fucking ceiling, cause we on to what's up. I got no problem invoking honest to godness. I promise that we admonish you when you win in this song, cause we can only live while the speakers invoke our songs. We hoping you keep us on with that if we rock through lawns. So I gotta spit till I'm living. I hope you feel it, not keeping up with my vocals and lyrics, cause that is critical. When you live how I live, you just want these people to open emotions so you can live in them while this music is filling them.
Yo, surrounded by debris and ashes, wreaks of havoc. I treat grief as a means to ration out, lead the masses. Night bomb the fucking interview. Sinner 2 crawling up on critters in his dinner shoes. Aggressive till the days expire. Step into the lake of fire. Lick my plate, my fate. A1 to the stakes are higher. Sweep the streets bleak with a diesel, a sweet saccharine. Luck mixed, only tongue the fucker know is tough shit. Seeking Greek passion with indecisive open arms. Hope to farm, spawning neighbors to his token scar. Keeper of the broken, preacher of the strange tune, praying that it's rain through. Step onto the gray moon like start prepping a white flag. I might grab artillery, the weapons I'm equipped with through the past play. Avoid the rocky road by swimming through the graphite. You like to see our styles mesh, but I'm the fucking Clash type, bitch.
I'm living in a lot of talk. I use what I make, I get what I want. I got a lot of things to process in my mind. I gotta reach conclusions all the fucking time, cause otherwise what's the purpose? Surface bullshit, nah fuck it, isn't worth it. Although I enjoy the meaningless occasionally. Bitcoins for cyber sex, girls who will ride the neck cloth in the Bowflex. I take my time to understand it all. Oh log, infamous until approaching all that deep shit that most would call emotion. It's impossible to get, and so I'm writing with my friends as I begin to understand.
Boy too fresh, where he get up, popping all day, all night through your headphone. All day bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm up top living. So damn fresh, no tripping. Take no L's, that's the life we live in. All day bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm up top living.
Caught in crossfire, you learn to fucking spectate. The trek grade, call a premature checkmate. Frenzy playing by the strings into the thoughts indulge. Looking for some locks to pull, but victims keep their hair up. So he'll sink his teeth into the piece of pie posthumously. He'll meet the reaper before it's even time to clock in his deed. Swallow the key, cause the fucker couldn't care less. He swears forgot his hairnet and wouldn't spare the population. Contemplation, stock his aces, leave the leash intact. Steep and slack, teeth gnashing when the chatter is back. And batter a hack with woe is me and matter of fact. Not fool, chock full of colloquialisms. His efforts either Herculean or the dollar store. And he can rock the demons, he just need to pop the collar more. Plus the troubles, I've been drowning in a vast sea, and he ain't at the crop along the motherfucking grass screen.
Boy too fresh, where he get up, popping all day, all night through your headphone. All day bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm up top living. So damn fresh, no tripping. Take no L's, that's the life we live in. All day bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm up top living.
Give me credit where the credit is due. Clearly I'm better than every rapper you're repping. I'm destined to wreck 'em. Even when weary, I said weary, not wary. That should be very apparent, actually never compare it. I'm staring at the game and the fame that made it generic. I came to fight, but you abandoned your mic in hysterics. It's like a parrot, you pirate what you hear blaring. I'm eyeing the palace and planning to embarrass kings. Prayed into Paris if you were afraid of the tower. These critters are all garish, make way for the arrogance. We're not American, but a parent of many nations. From Paris to the land of pharaohs, there is demarcation. We eating cake and now we levitate to higher planes and deeper levels. Here's a chisel to break out the cage.
Boy too fresh, where he get up, popping all day, all night through your headphone. All day bitches bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm top living. So damn fresh, no tripping. Take no L's, that's the life we living. All day bitches on the phone, no kidding. Not famous yet, but I'm top living.
Yeah, alright. It's the nighttime, I'ma get richer by killing bitches, by flowing like I'm a river. I got a sinister grin and I'm gripping tighter. I'm holding the fucking mic like I stole it from the lion's den. And fought them off of my lyrics, they fucking hear them, they fucking fear them. I know them, I seeing everything clearly. I see the crowd nod forward on the kick drum. I see the bitches, they shaking after a shot of rum. Or more importantly, forward thinking, envisioning. Lights are above my head and there's 20 people, they're glistening. And out in front, 100,000 are listening. I got my lyrics fucking slit on my wrist again. Fuck amateurs, I'm a passionate man and I'm working to be the best, cause I know that I fucking can. You take me in face value and spit in my fucking face. I'm working until the end and I bet you losing the race, bitch. Yeah.
Okay, spin back the wax, it's pitch black. I'm spitting the syntax, I'm with it and it has no limit. It's strict facts, I'm giving you fat flows. No gimmicks, you assholes don't fit in. Admit it, hit it. Your head up ceilings, I'm slipping through the cracks, ripping raps with a feeling I match. I'm peeling back the layers on all the chaos. No maps, I kept track cause it paid off. Now I made off with the stash. No spots on the radar when I took off in the dead of the night, leaving critters slain. And when I'm wielding the mic cause I'm hunting down the game, it is war in the streets. I record to release the pain.
Potent rapper, foes can get the cloak and dagger. Dope and dapper, a whole world awoken after. It's verbiage, rise from ash like the phoenix. Move to fame and glory and I'm about to take the scenic. I mean, is he defiant? Keep trying, tucks and sleeping giants. Peeps a tyrant, he heats, seeks and seeks compliance. Breach of Ryan, written up the past stars. Flipping scripts often, all I'm missing is my SAG card. Don't act hard, I direct my own future. Lone rooster, scars of the past, I sew my own sutures. So if you wanna fight a beast to be your last bar, raise your white flag, shoes written with the black tar. Whoa, soon to be asking where the plaques are. Run circles round you on a track, you call me NASCAR. Doing donuts round these rappers, it ain't that hard. Wait and see the rest of his pack, a hella stacked card. Wretched from the jump, last couple years feel like episode of Punk'd. Dark cats, crosshairs surrounded by the serpents, searching for a purpose on the merge of something great. And I can feel it, construct his own blockade. Flock stray, grab a can of worms to saute. Hey, he let his mishaps simmer for a big fat dinner. And it's been that winter where his ladle busy. Leave his demons how to shudder and stick 1,000 pigs before your grits are even buttered. And usher a lost soul, mutter under his breath, plus perpetuate a search or rupture under his steps.
Goddamn man, I'm grabbing the pan, cooking them. Look at all of them shook, cause I'm more than unusual. I'm looking like a young Republican who hit a blunt, and now he's on the revolution, standing out in front. I used to stammer and clamp my hands in a band with the acne of Luke S. jumping into a grease pan. It seems immaculate, now I'm packing the syllables, flowing iller than kids killed by treatable villains. But if I stop, then it's like a knot, gotta untie it in time. That's why I rock, that's why I'm constantly on. I see the future on top, fucking up pop, fucking up all of the shit that you drop, fuck up your crops. We are the peanuts of aliens, we are the future man, and you are not. Cause I will say it again, we are the legends. At least you know we understand what it's like to have these fucking issues. These tissues, I thought it's strong, we're coming apart. Cause y'all will misuse your pain and you'll probably never grow up.
Cause I was marked, I rocked PJs and gym. They called me Lanky D and laughed when I ran. But still I never cared cause the pants did not matter. I was there for class, I said they'll understand. Or once the past has been unveiled, there's nothing but a tale that we tell that is pale in comparison. With to the life that you're staring at now. I said, post your photos and hope they wish you well. The patterns fold in half, all these addicts are passed out. On the back of statues, I took the fast route. I ate all the fast foods. I'm bashful but lack detachment. Cash rules, but all I see is passion. Hijacked by bad men who sell bath mats and aspirin. And yes, I'm a Pats fan, but all of that tackling is distracting. We're from the ashes that fell on the Afghans, but that's the past tense. I'm in the present when I send this verse. I'm somewhere left of center when assembling words, cause every second's measured when the sentence is bent. My innocence was spent like an old man's pension, cause no one mentioned that the day will end. Who will attempt to remember these events? Show our kids how it happened, how to tell the difference between the good and the bad things, and then how to fix it. My grandkids will fall asleep on Mars. It's hard to imagine that we ever lost our awe. The sun was a star long before we ever knew who we were. Now we just defer the truth from surfacing. That's the curse of this world, it's all we know. From bullies and bullying, oil and gold, who sold us sofa, stockbrokers and dope. It makes you wonder if this story's even worth being told.
Stop calling you my escape. Now that you want me, sorry that I found it out so late. My disposition, scars in your thighs and on my mind. I know that I'm falling out, but you want me blind. But you want me blind.
I celebrate my life by living every minute. I gotta send it forward cause I feel I'm always winning. I feel my actions are reactions to the worst I've been. I feel my actions are reactions to the worst of it. I got some weaknesses, my strength's superior, I know. I utilize them and select anxieties to go forward in this life. I choose the fears I wanna live. I've been given plenty gifts, but I still work for this. I just want you to feel like every little thing is so real. I just want you to feel like every little thing is so real.
And I'ma have to ask a couple questions. When that smile dissipated, when that pride just drift away, is that a product of your present self, or your lingering past, or a mixture? See, my diction is dichotomous. It's easier to separate. It's easier to step away and see that field in black and white instead of navigating when perception gray. I suck it up and swallow the truth of yesterday, cause right now, only I can screw my head in straight.
I know I'm stronger, I know I'm better. Used to be so weak, but that's whatever. Now I'm more focused than I've ever been, and I'll open up the world with a tiny bobby pin. Gonna leave my ordinary life behind. So fucking tired of people calling me blind. Yeah, I'm a dreamer, but I still use my mind. It's time for me to get the term life redefined. I just want you to feel like every little thing is so real. I just want you to feel like every little thing is so real.
Contrarian, faulty piston, always pissed and always distant. Salty pissing, got his ties in a rut. Steady diet of crow and some low fruit. The prose is his own truth. He's scolding his own coop. Often he'll speak his grievances, then watch the herd lynch him. Learn this, stay aside, pray the tide don't turn crimson. And I wonder why my eyes just glare into the moot. Gotta tear him from the root. You wanna neutralize the famine? Let me tell you a little something. I ain't take a loss and tried, and at a cost is brothel fried. Cause oftentimes I stir that pot because it's just what crossed my mind. And I ain't seeking wisdom, I'm trying to part unruly roots that hold my hedonism.
Always feeling down with nobody around. Looking for a friend, someone help me with the rent. Feeling overseen, always overlooked. Give me pills or drugs, just something that feels good. I'm the only one responsible for my own happiness, I guess. I'm the only one responsible for my own happiness. But I'm not feeling great, I'm feeling lonely, super tired of myself. I think I need some help. I'm not feeling great, I'm feeling lonely, super tired of myself. I think I need some help.
up. But yo, speaks a junk tongue from no nation. Porcelain punk bump this probation. Bashing of the bastards, grassing all his rations that don't pass them to the pastor. Laughing from the rafters, litmus a turn, you're gonna witness a purging, cash him dashing to disaster. Familiar foe, he like to distribute the madness with some sillier pros. Whoa, game of billiards, they billing your tone. Yo, word down the grapevine, the wine stock low. Stomp slow, tainted sustenance, here's pronto. I froze, egregious guy, he defied rules. The wonder why his piece of pie, grease and fried drool.
Yeah. It'll take a lot of resin hits, then you'll understand the presence of what was before was better than. You don't have to scrape the bowl again, just work for green and squared acres, keep up off the rolls and shit. And save it for the possible, then you'll know the sitch just like Kim and Unstoppable.
We're just fulfilling the prophecy, pocketing profits after it's slicker than Rick, sticking his dick in ready chicks, ready mix. You're never mashing up potatoes, ready bitch is what I'm calling any haters. Flexing in the bathroom to make themselves feel better, but let them in and coming collectively to get some head from whoever the fuck we want. We ain't judge, we just get it. I think that life is given, it's something we won't regret in. That's important. Carpe diem, s'il vous plaît. Look at what's in front of you every single fucking day. Take the challenges, put them in your fucking face, demolish them, and pretty soon you're on your way.
And I know it can be so hard, so hard. And I know it can be so hard, so hard. You just gotta get up and find your reasons to live. You just gotta get up and find your reasons to live. Your reasons to live.